finalize your cartridge. What I always do is I look for the spiral and find where it is, and that's where I start to crimp. I crimp down from the top, right, to what is the top of the powder. So I'm looking at where the tongue will go in. I have found on my spiral that's going up.
Location, yeah.
Right, I've located where that tongue will go in. I make my crease down to the top of the powder. I fold it, and there's a tricky fold where you just are making it narrow.
I can't get that down, but as good as some guys.
You'll see what I've done here.
It's like, again, it's like rolling that thing I talked about. You just gotta kind of.
See, I fold it over. That's to make this narrow so that it's an easier thing to insert.
Do you have any trouble with it, Chris, at all? Is there,
I've never rolled.
You don't use
we haven't, okay.
You don't use any glue there.
No, no glue. The only glue, you want to seal the bottom, because you're right. Stuff will leak out of the bottom. Another thing that happens if you make these too big or if they're a little bit snug going into your cartridge box and you think, oh, that'll be fine. No, it won't be fine if it's a little snug, because when it comes time during action to pull one out and it's a little snug, you're going to rip it apart. And you don't want that happening. Now you've got black powder dumping all over the ground even before it comes time to load it into the musket. So you need it to slide easily into your cartridge box.
So, pardon me, one thing was interesting I saw online. When you're putting it from that thing, when you're putting the black powder into the paper, you invariably are going to spill some grains.
Well,
you have that?
yes.
So then they said when I got offline and I use it, use like a kiddie food box or
It's a good idea.
something, you're doing it on a table probably in the garage.
No, I'm doing this in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm doing it on the dining room table, so, so wifey and whatnot, I'm like, okay, honey, I'll get the,
I
Here's
just
what-
take,
And then
I
you're
just
gonna
take
have a
one of
candlelit
these.
dinner, right?
well, I was just gonna say, it invariably, black powder kind of gets everywhere.
What I
You
do,
know?
empty cart.
Just let a match around, it'll take care of it.
This is where the powder
Wow,
is.
it's dangerous.
I slip this over,
I don't smoke a cigar when I'm doing this.
right? And then you turn it. You might spill a little bit there, but I've done whole sessions where there's no powder to be seen.
You're, exactly, and the point being, as you said earlier, people do it different ways.
Right.
I'm not
You're
as-
right, you
I
can't make a mess and you
I
don't want to have
can't,
black powder all over your kitchen.
I got them in the wood thing, and I'm trying to get them in there, and I'm holding the wood thing, and I'm like, I'm still getting black powder.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
And she goes in the kitchen going, get it
Well,
in the
if you-
box,
If you excuse me, if you're gonna load a ball into the cartridge, is that so you have the dimple on the bottom of the dowel?
Right, if I was doing the ball sits here, and it will end up at the bottom of the paper. The ball will be at the bottom,
Okay,
and the powder above it.
all right, thank you.
All right.
We ought to go shooting sometime, maybe one of these, our next.
Yeah.
When the spring comes, a little
We've
warmer.
talked about doing that
We
in
have,
the past. Jack wanted to do a turkey shoot where we would go rent a range,
That sounds fun.
do it at Thanksgiving time with, targets, and the winner of the target shoot gets the turkey. You have a big 25-pound turkey that you handle. We might do
That might be
that.
kind of fun in the spring or summer,
Right.
I mean, anyway, just not jump in, pardon me.
Okay, so any questions at all? Did I go too fast or not finish? Does everybody understand the cartridges?